for Nelson Creston.
Madam Speaker, a few weeks ago, the Minister of Social Development said he was angry when answering my request to end the BC Liberals' cruel clawback of child support payments from BC's poorest kids. He was angry, Madam Speaker, but he has taken no action since. Madam Speaker, that is making the single mothers of these children angry. It makes them angry to say no to soccer for their kids, to needed school supplies, to fruit and healthy food. Moms like Angelina Gilroy in Kamloops. Madam Speaker, she's upset because she can't afford a bed for her 3-year-old child. So my question is to the minister, will he take action now to end the clawback?
Yeah.
Minister of Social Development.
Madam Speaker, I'm proud of the actions of this government as we try to support the needs of the most vulnerable people in British Columbia. I know I don't need to talk about what the Minister of Housing does and the investments that they do in that ministry, or I don't need to talk about through the Minister of Finance the lack of income tax that people in low income don't pay. Definitely the Minister of Health, where there's 800,000 British Columbians who do not pay MSP premiums. But, Madam Speaker, in this ministry, we spend about $2.5 billion to support vulnerable British Columbians. We do things through income assistance, through persons with disabilities, and employment programs. We also have about 70 programs that we work with individuals to provide assistance for those in need, including, as the member opposite mentioned, there are some issues. For example, the food and vegetable in the classroom program reaches over 500,000 British Columbians in almost every school in the province. It's an amazing program, and it's just recently been expanded to include milk. Now, Madam Speaker, that's an example of how we evolve the program to better serve British Columbians in need. And so, Madam Speaker, I said it before in this House, and I'll say it one more time. We continue to look at the supports that we provide vulnerable British Columbians. We know that never a support program is going to be perfect forever, and as the needs of British Columbians change, our programs too will evolve to meet those needs.
Member for Nelson Creston on a supplemental.
Madam Speaker, we're talking about the government taking away money from BC's poorest kids. That's one of the programs that the minister failed to mention just now in his list. And the well-being of these children is a very serious issue, and it requires government action now. Single moms like Charlene Quinney in Kamloops rely on charity as much as it is available. And what is available isn't always suitable. Madam Speaker, to be sure, expired food from the food bank is not suitable for children, but it's often the only option these families have. So again to the minister, rather than get angry like he did a few weeks ago, can he get active? End the clawback, because, Madam Speaker, that would be an order in council the public would welcome.
Minister of Social Development.
Madam Speaker, like I said in my previous answer, we continue to evolve supports for vulnerable British Columbians in this province. And I think there are many programs that people, not just in this province but across British Canada, recognize that are really, really beneficial and leading. We've evolved programs, for example, Madam Speaker, like the Bus Pass program, where we help individuals of limited means, making sure they have access to public transit. Increased earning exemptions are examples, Madam Speaker, of where we've made changes that we were talking through advocacy groups because we heard what they needed, and this is something they asked for, and we gave it to those individuals, Madam Speaker. We have also heard, Madam Speaker, that people want supports for childcare, and that's why starting in April 2015, children under 6 will have access to a $55 a month early childhood tax credit. Madam Speaker, why? Because we continually evolve supports for vulnerable British Columbians, and we will continue to evolve those supports, Madam Speaker.